CINE PAPIS.
Welcome to another episode of the CINE PAPIS. Edy Martinez, Jamie Fernandez, Juan Baga. We are your CINE PAPIS every single Monday, and I'm feeling festive.
Yeah.
I'm feeling a little jolly.
Yes.
I want some turkey.
Yeah.
I want some pernil.
Want some coquito?
A little bit of coquito
Wash
is
it
cool.
down
Yeah.
I don't have coquito anymore because I'm sober now, so...
Okay,
It's
but
the
you can have a
virgin
virgin,
coquito.
a virgin
Yeah,
It's not
you
the
know-
same, though. It's not the same.
It's just basically like...
So what do you drink during holidays?
Yeah.
Eggnog?
Yeah. Well,
You
no.
drink eggnog?
No, I don't have
You could put liquor in that too, though.
Yeah, dude.
Everything you could, like, any drink in the holidays, you could
Just
literally...
milk.
You could put
Having a
liquor
glass
in
of
that.
milk is crazy.
Yeah, I mean...
In 2025?
You know how hard it is? Because you know everybody becomes a coquito salesperson. Like
Yes.
everyone's like, I got my coquito.
Yes.
And I'm the most annoying one. I was like, yo, I want to try it, but virgin. And they're like, "Eek, move on.
The last couple of years, I feel like I know so many people that make their own coquito and they even bottle it that I have too much by the end of the year and it spoils. And so I still have coquito from last year in the back of my fridge or something like that. And it's like, and yo, if you ask like my mother or something, like you could still drink it.
Yeah.
And I'm like, no, I feel like it's been a year, and then you put it in a cup, and it's like the texture of like
What is
oatmeal.
it, March?
It's like
You still
oatmeal.
having coquito?
So I want to ask you guys, how like thick or thin do you like your oatmeal? Excuse me. When y'all said oatmeal, your avena, your coquito. How thick or thin do you
How
like
thick
it?
do you like it? Basically,
How thick do you like it?
Wow, you're just leading me to a very dangerous part of this. No, I like it thick.
Like creamy.
Yeah, I like it nice, nice.
We're
and
talking about
creamy.
coquito.
Yeah.
I like it. Like I don't know the right.
I need it spiked.
Just right. I'm like Goldilocks with the porridge. It got to be just right for me. Like so, it's a mix of both.
Yeah.
Does your mom
And-
make coquito?
She's tried, but she's not. That's not like her specialty.
Oh,
she
my
asked me
God.
to ask my
First
friends.
of all, you're supposed to say yes,
Yes.
and it's delicious.
Yeah,
No, but she
what's
makes
wrong?
other things. She makes food. She makes the
What does she make
pernil.
during the holidays?
Oh, lasagna. Well, she's Puerto Rican, but she makes really good lasagna.
Oh wow.
So,
Okay.
I don't know.
Yeah.
But she also makes the rice and beans,
Yeah.
the arroz con pollo, like the pernil. But
What
her
about
lasagna is
pastelón?
my favorite. I don't know.
What about the pastelón?
Occasionally, but I don't. That's not really like her go-to. But she'll do it.
Is that like a must-have for you during the holidays?
Pastelón, yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
For sure.
Is there another like Dominican staple that you need for the holidays?
Pernil.
Pernil, yeah.
Pernil?
Pernil.
Pernil.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Pernil. That's the
Pernil.
New Rochelle.
That's suburban. That's suburban.
That's
coming
Connecticut
out.
right there.
That's
Yeah, yeah,
Connecticut
yeah.
coming out.
You know, let me get some of that pernil.
Let me get some Pernil.
That's my boy Pernil. Yo, what's up, yo? There's a guy in the corner not saying anything.
yeah.
I mean, I usually eat I mean, for me now, during the holidays, like, we used to go to my sister's house in Pennsylvania, and we would just all, the traditional stuff. But now we're going to my wife's aunt's house, and it's like decked out with everything, all the traditional stuff, potato salad and the whole nine. So
Now, what kind of activities do you do like in a family function? Because with my family, like my brothers would have the like karaoke machine. And so,
Oh, you guys like karaoke, huh?
yeah,
this
we
guy-
do the karaoke, and I feel like that's the best place to do it. Like around family members, you don't care if you embarrass yourself.
especially when you're drunk.
Yeah.
Especially
There's,
when you're
there's
drunk.
videos out of him doing drunk karaoke.
I would love to, like Shallow?
It is.
Well, Shallow's in the last couple of years, but but like 80s, like a little Take on Me, aha, right? I'll do that. I'll try to hit that high note, never do it, and I'll also boy bands like any NSYNC or
NSYNC,
Backstreet.
that I feel like I could like do justice to.
Did I ever ask you guys Backstreet or NSYNC?
Oh, NSYNC.
Backstreet
too.
songs, I think have more shelf life.
Some 98 Degrees. O-Town.
You could probably sing better than 98 Degrees now. I've seen some.
Damn.
I've seen some recent live
it's sad.
shows.
Yo, it's sad when you see
clips.
them on tour. I'm
Yeah.
like, my man, y'all in the 50s.
Some
It's
things
like,
don't age very well, you know?
It's like they can't do the dance moves or anything. It's bad.
Wait, so for Jamie's family, karaoke's a big one, right? What
Yeah,
about
so
for you
what about
guys?
you?
No,
Well-
I'm just chilling, watching TV.
That's it?
We're boring, yeah.
Yeah, we don't. In my family, we don't really do much. Like, that's what I was gonna ask. Like, when do you guys typically set up the tree in November, or do you wait for December?
I'm
for
right
that?
right after Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
I'm ready to go because we did a Christmas tree, but right away we get the Christmas tree right away.
Real tree, fake tree.
Real tree now. Yeah.
I actually try to do it. I had a routine of doing it the same night as Rockefeller Center tree lighting.
Okay.
It's like usually that's like a Wednesday.
You look at it and you're like, I'm ready.
3,
No, but I mean,
2,
yeah. Well, I don't do it like on.
Oh, I like that one.
I don't light it exactly when it lights there. I'm waiting for Al Roker to all right, let's do it. No. It's just the same night. Like I'll order pizza and I'll have it on the TV.
Wow.
And I used to do real trees for a while, but the last couple of years I did fake trees just because it's just easier.
Did you walk up?
Yeah, I have 4.
Oh my God.
That's why.
Jamie Walker,
Jamie's twisted his
elevator.
ankles. Jamie twists his ankles real easily, and twice because of the Christmas tree, he twists his ankle.
Yeah, I easily twist my ankle.
How are you putting this tree up? Wait, while you're putting up the tree, you're bringing the tree up?
No, when he throws it out.
When I throw it out, he knows. One time I threw it out.
And he twisted his ankle.
I twisted my ankle. I had to go to urgent care for the
Oh my
God.
Yeah.
Well, there's nothing.
I could have sued. I can't come over.
I could have sued.
I can't come over. I twisted my ankle.
For a tree, but now it's fake, so it's in my closet.
Yeah, plastic.
And I can take it out whenever I want. So
Yeah.
I just go like, do a little.
Are you guys good at decorating your trees?
Anna, my wife, that's all her. I just watch.
Yeah.
Okay, well, since I'm solo now, I have to do it on my own, and it's a little bit
Depressing?
No, it's like I'll get like 3 really cool ornaments, and then the rest are just like 99-cent store shit. So it's not.
That's fine though.
I'm trying to build a good ornament collection, but it's gonna take a couple of years for me to like really complete it. Whatnot, right? Yeah. Shout out Whatnot.
That's not bad. You put your whole collection on there.
Yeah. But right now, you look at my tree, you'll be like, oh, I like this little Home Alone little ornament you have here, and then the rest are just like a a 99-cent Santa who just is like
Who just moves out.
Skinny Santa.
You guys have put the nativity scene on the bottom?
Yeah.
That's what my mom used to do.
Yeah, we have one of those.
Yeah. Look, if you guys are wondering why we're talking about so much Christmas, so much Thanksgivings, all these holiday traditions, it's because you probably didn't read the title, which I'm not surprised. We are doing nothing like the holidays from the 2008. And you guys know I'm a little indifferent about this movie, so that's why I'm intrigued about this breakdown, Facts and Fears for this. Ooh. But I am a man of the holidays. I do like me a Christmas. I do like me a Thanksgiving. Even though now in this climate, a lot of people don't like Thanksgiving or Christmas. It's because it's all Hallmark, and
I like Hallmark.
The man is trying to break us down and make us buy things for no reason. Are you guys gift givers? Are we supposed to do
code for something?
Are we like exchanging gifts for this for the future?
I would like to.
Yeah, you want to exchange gifts?
Yeah, I'm a gift giver, but I got to do some investigating to see if the person I'm buying the gift is getting me a gift.
you want to do
Yo, a Dunkin' Donuts $5 gift card.
I would love that.
Nah.
Oh no, I'm sorry.
No, yeah, you got to do some detective work. You got to be like, ask like their significant other, like, yo, so you guys
So we could.
Has he been talking about buying me like anything Knicks related, or I'll do that for my cousins. I'll ask their girlfriends, or
we could do a Secret Santa. What's our limit though?
50.
50? Damn.
That's too much.
A lot.
It's too little.
Yeah.
25.
All right.
No, we could do 40.
40?
Yeah.
40. But damn,
40.
Whatever you get is gonna be 40 with tax, so it's still gonna be
sure. You're gonna do 34.
I don't know what you get, like $39.99, perfect price.
I'm like, that's too much. Put it back. Put it back. We could do a Secret Santa.
Okay.
I don't know about a feast if we could do, but I'll probably bring like a Celsius for everybody.
How does it work with 3 people? A Secret Santa with 3 people?
It's possible.
4.
With 4, technically.
So
5
we have John
anything,
and 5.
Yeah.
Right. Okay.
That's a lot of pressure. 5.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
And then our in the booth, we have
in court. So that's 6.
Now it's growing.
Yeah,
we're adding people that don't want to be added to
everyone's like,
it.
let's bring it down to $20.
Yeah.
So if you can, Jamie, let's get into the breakdown of the movie, please.
All right. Nothing like the holidays. Just a little backstory as far as when you search Google for Latino Christmas movies, it's this and Feliz Navidad with Mario Lopez, which is
that's one of your favorites.
Which is a direct-to-lifetime movie. No, it is not one of my favorites. I'm a Hallmark guy, and this movie makes Hallmark look like Scorsese film or something.
God.
You know what I mean?
Wow. Okay. So we're not gonna do that in the podcast.
No, I think it'd be funny to do that, but I feel like those are the 2 movies that pop up a lot. Mm-hmm. So that means there's not a lot of Latino, like memorable Latino centric Christmas movies
or holiday movies.
Yeah.
Or holiday movies. So this already gets some points for that. But the movie starts off in Chicago's Humboldt Humboldt Park, which I liked immediately. I feel like the Chicago Latino community is not always something you see a lot in New York. You see a lot of California.
You don't really magnify it like that.
You don't magnify it. So this is a community that was like interesting to kind of see in a movie, a mainstream movie. And in the beginning, you see the neighborhood. You see the father, played by Alfred Molina. He's the patriarch of the family, and he is married to Elizabeth Peña.
R.I.P.
R.I.P.
Great actress.
Great actress. Definitely a great actress. La Bamba, which is probably a future CINE PAPIS movie. Down and Out Beverly Hills. So definitely give props to her. And there's a lot of characters in this movie, right? It's a big family extravaganza, right? So basically, I'm gonna give you just a quick Cliff's Notes on the family, right?
Yeah.
We meet Jesse, played by Freddy Rodríguez. He is the youngest. He's recently back from Iraq, so we're already getting deep. This is like 2008, right?
Yep.
Yeah. Already getting deep. This is like the first scene. He has an eye patch, and he's hugging his fellow soldiers. So I'm like, okay. And so he's coming back. This is the big thing. He's coming back for the holidays. Big deal. He's been away for like 2 years, 2 to 3 years. Then we got John Leguizamo. He plays Mauricio, and he's married to Will and Grace's Debra Messing, right? And so their dynamic is that she's the fish out of water. She's the white woman out of water, right? And she's like around all these Latinos, and you get the obvious jokes of like, how do you pronounce that? So
you guys fighting or talking?
Hola.
Hola. She's doing her sitcom stuff. She's more of a TV actress, but so they're a couple. Then we have Roxanna, played by Vanessa Ferlito. She is.
You made the last name Spanish.
I made the last kid. I think she's like Italian. In real life. And she's like the actress. She's like the daughter, and she's trying to make it out in Hollywood, and everybody thinks she's like big time. Obviously, none of these people have checked her IMDb because she's not. In the movie, she's basically hiding the fact that she can't get a role. But of course, the Latino family's always like, ay, pero look, Mrs. Hollywood.
She's doing so good.
A little Meryl Streep. So that's like the main core of the family. We got some supporting characters. Luis Guzman plays Johnny.
He's a cousin.
He's a cousin. Is he a cousin or a friend? I don't even.
No, he's cousin. I think there's a one part where he goes Theo to.
And he's the he's a comic relief every day. He's basically playing himself. I think the script was like, Luis, just do you, and so he's doing it to like an 11. And then we have Jay Hernandez, who's another sort of family friend, and he's Mexican. So we're mixing it up with the Latino cultures. And he's sort of like the former kind of street kid, has a past. We find out that the guy who killed his brothers are now out on parole. This comes out of nowhere. Like
while they're playing baseball in the cold. With mad snow on the ground, by the way. Mad snow on the ground, only 3 people playing baseball.
Yeah.
And he sees them like getting like an ice cream cone or some shit.
Yeah. And it's like an example of this movie's like giving you, there's more, like people have secrets. There's a lot of things in this movie that like, you're like, oh, I didn't, it's supposed to like, it's like plot twists, but it's it's not like it's not always interesting plot twists. It's more like, oh my God, it's kind of cliche. So we'll get into that. And basically, yes, they're all getting together for the holidays. There's still, some tension here and there. Leguizamo's trying to get his father's approval, right? He's that guy. Everybody's kind of jealous of Freddy Rodríguez's character. It's like they feel like, oh, he went to war, he's the war hero, and they don't get any credit for what they do.
What a weird thing to be jealous about, by the way.
Right? Yeah. It was.
And they're not, at least the mother's not a big fan of Leguizamo's white wife. But that's kind of funny in a way where she's like, she says something in Spanish about her. She's like, she doesn't, she kind of says like she's not hungry, and then the mother's like in Spanish, she's like, she don't eat and she don't cook, So that's that I could see that happening in a real Latino household. And they all get together. And then the big sort of reveal is that at the first night of the dinner table, we find out that the mother, Elizabeth Peña, wants a divorce from Alfred Molina, the patriarch and the matriarch. And this has a chance to really tear this family apart.
Yeah.
This is a big deal. And she thinks he's cheating. He's kind of a flirt. We see that early on, you know.
And it's funny because this is like 2008, probably shot in 2007, where he's always on his flip phone.
Yeah.
And he's always on there.
He's always getting a call.
This is pre now where everyone's on their smartphone.
Yeah.
But back then he's just, hold on, I got I'm on the phone. And it's like,
Yeah, I don't know. We don't trust him. And he's really hiding another secret. As the movie goes on, basically we're just these people, we see the relationships, we see, you know, a lot of the characters have different scenes where they pair up and you kind of see their dynamic. It's a family Christmas holiday film. So if you've seen one, you've seen a lot, in the sense of there's a lot of cliche moments, right? There's, you know, and it's a mix of drama and comedy. But basically it's leading up to, Christmas, and if
It is what that is, yeah.
yeah, there's nothing like the holidays, and this family is evolving throughout this movie, right? Freddy Rodríguez also has like a past love interest played by Melanie Diaz. That's kind of, I feel, you know, a little unformed, I think, but something went on with them. There's some history.
And her new boo, homie Ramsey Jimenez.
Yeah, someone you know.
Yes. And he's playing the new boo. And he's, you know, not threatened by Freddie
Right.
at all in the beginning. He's just like, hey, what's up, man? Welcome back. You know,
So
heard
she
a
has
lot about you.
Yeah, I heard a lot about you. There's a lot of that in the first like 40 minutes of this movie is basically like a lot of the dialogue consists of like, yo, but like what you been up to? Or like, yo, remember when that thing happened? It's just a kind of like that just keeps rinse and repeat.
Yeah.
So then there's a love triangle. There's a love story there. There's a little bit of love story with Jay Hernandez and Felito. And then the main love story, with the two parents. Leguizamo's dealing with Messing. So it is a movie about relationships, family, and significant others. And it culminates in, we find out that the father is dying of cancer. And he's been keeping it a secret. And everybody thought he was cheating, but he's not. He's actually dying. So, again, you could say this is another cliche kind of moment in one of these type of movies, but there's some real kind of emotional moments at the end of this movie, and it's the type of tragedy that actually brings the family a little closer together at the end, and I think that's the whole point. It's the whole moral of the story. And so, yeah, just to sum this movie up, it's a lot of things going on. We're gonna hit maybe specific points that we want to like point out, but it's a family. It's I would say like. The reason I think it's great for CINE PAPIS is that you don't really always see like a Puerto Rican family represented like this in a sort of kind of, holiday, fun, light. It is light, there's heavy stuff, but it's a light movie.
Super light.
And you don't really see a lot of this in general. Like I said, you Google holiday movies, there's really not a lot that is similar to this. And it has a really good cast. I really think this cast is
loaded.
stacked. Yeah, it's loaded. Bunch of character actors in here that you're just like, you'd normally be excited for them to be like paired up. And I don't know if they're used to the best of their abilities, but that is nothing like the holidays. That's the breakdown. Now we got to break it down even more.
Jamie, another holiday staple that you're missing is the 2023 classic How the Gringos Stole Christmas. Yeah, that's also.
I don't know. I'm guessing what, like George Lopez is in that or something.
Great guess, because it is George Lopez who is in this movie. It is a Roku.
I knew that. I was joking.
Exclusive. Okay, so don't forget, there's 3 of them now. mainly about Christmas to really talk about. This movie to me is like in the Heights, but in Chicago, and it's kind of weird.
Oh.
That's kind of how I saw this movie.
Is that a compliment? I mean, I don't know
don't
what
know.
your feelings are.
It depends on
what are your
know
feelings
what
about
it is.
In the Heights?
I really love In the Heights.
Okay.
But I'm thinking about like how like there's like a failed like everybody coming back home and they have their own gripes and just dealing with shit, and everybody has their own minute problem, and now somebody's sick and might die or not die, and XYZ.
You know what's crazy? I'm watching the beginning of the movie. I feel like the director was like, y'all can improv. Because I feel like that whole beginning in the car scene, they're improving. And I feel like that's probably one of the challenges for the director was like, you have these bigger actors, they were just letting them cook. Because I feel like the car scene, when they were picking up Freddy Rodríguez, that whole banter going back and forth was all improv.
Yeah.
But there was just so many, oh my God, I don't know. It was just, first off,
The director,
I'm
by
not
the
a
way,
bodega-
director, by the way, before you even go in there, Alfredo Rodríguez de Villa. That's
what's
the
he
director.
done? He's done some stuff before.
He's done some stuff. He did a movie called Washington Heights. He did Adrift in Manhattan.
Oh, he did Washington Heights. Yes, with
from
Manny
2000
Perez. Manny
yes, in
Perez's
2002.
movie.
And it was written, co-written by prolific Latino comedy writer Rick Najera.
Yep,
Oh, yeah.
he wrote
And Allison Swan, I guess two people
her?
co-wrote it.
You know her?
I don't know Allison Swan, but
for. First off,
I think she probably wrote all of Debra Messing's lines, probably. But
first off,
yeah.
I don't know how Chicago is, but that was the biggest bodega I have ever seen in my entire life, bro.
That should look like a Whole Foods.
Yo,
That was
that
the
shit
size-
was ridiculous, bro. That shit had a pharmacy.
That was
What
the size
bodega has
of
a
it was the
pharmacy?
size of a Trader Joe's,
was like
basically.
a
Yo, you see
supermarket.
the sign? It was just like, something in Sun Bodega, and you go in. I'm like, this doesn't even match the exterior.
They have like 3 cashiers.
yeah, it was huge.
But then I don't know, like the Chicago bodegas, they're historically bigger?
Yeah. They have a space.
I mean,
Comparatively
they
to here.
did, but
Also,
still.
there's a lot of New Yorican accents in here. I don't know if Chicago has a Chicago Rican accent, but Leguizamo, Ferlito, like they're not hiding their New York roots.
What's
You know
a
what
New
I'm saying?
Yorican accent?
You just know it when you hear it, right?
Yeah, I mean, I'm not gonna do the
All
impression.
my New Yorican tapped in. I need to hear the difference because
It's like I know someone's from New York when I hear it. You know?
Well, there's 2 actors that are from Chicago in the movie.
Yeah.
Freddy Rodríguez, Fast and Furious.
Yeah.
And my friend Ramsey Jimenez, which is
Oh,
part of the
he's
reason
from
why he got
Chicago?
casted. Yeah, one of the reasons they casted someone local, which was Ramsey. So those 2, but everybody else is New York. So
Melanie Diaz, Luis Guzman. Like, I mean, this is like a New York guy.
Yeah, but here's funny. There's a couple of scenes already that are a little problematic where the dad was gambling and he says this guy owes him money and he was like, yeah, I always bet on the black. And he's like, Trinidad. By the way, Trinidad, famous Puerto Rican boxer. He was like, no, he's black. And the dad was like, no, he's Puerto Rican. You can't be black. I was like, yo, that was a moment. If that clip got in there on social media right now, yo, it would be majorly.
I wonder what made. I wonder if that was on purpose or not to try to make that kind of a controversial.
But that type of conversation wasn't happening back in 2007, 2008 as much as it is now.
Yeah.
And so I think that was something there. And then also, like I said, the improv in the car when they're picking up, where Luis was saying to Jay Hernandez that he's illegal,
He's gonna
pretending
send
that
him
he
back
was
type
legal.
shit, yeah.
He was gonna send him back. So again,
It's a
that
little
was a
bit
different
more-
era in
Right.
time. But I was like, oh shit, okay.
I wonder if for that moment about the whole Trinidad thing, I wonder if that was to make it a little problematic on purpose, or they just kind of threw that in there.
I don't know, man.
Especially in 2008. I mean, I could imagine they probably
it's
didn't
a different
care.
time, but I just like I don't know. Like, those are the 2 things that I saw that was like, all right.
That's when I texted you guys. I was like, "Oh shit,
Yeah,
this
and you
movie,
were like, yo,
this
did
movie's
you-
still a little high."
Yeah.
It's like, "Oh yeah, you're immigrant." Yeah.
So that's
I
a
was like, oh.
common trope in the film, where is that the Latino is sort of John Leguizamo playing the square, sort of corporate, stiff, ends up with a white woman.
He still can't contain his Leguizamo-ness.
There's
You know
that.
what I mean? Like there's things that he does in here where it doesn't really jive with, like it doesn't really like match his character, and it's like he can't. It's like Luis Guzman in this movie too. It's like they need to show like what their shtick, right? It's very shticky with these guys. They're doing what they do on the regs, but they don't necessarily have a director that can control it,
Right.
And so they're gonna just do whatever the f they want. And I think Leguizamo was doing his dance that he does always in his
There's
movies.
not a movie that he dances in every movie.
He dances in every movie, but
And I just saw a play, and he dances in the play. So he has to, that's part of his contract.
Yeah.
He has to dance.
he has to dance. Which, and as a Leguizamo fan from back in the day, it's great when he dances. But I feel like watching this movie, would this character do that? Do we really need this scene?
Right.
And then Debra Messing was trying to dance with him too. I was like, okay. And then there was like a pillow fight.
Yeah, what's up with? Have you
It
ever
was
had
a random pillow
Have
fight.
you ever had a pillow fight? And how old were you?
I have, and it was last night. And I don't know what where I ended up. I woke up in a park bench afterwards.
You had a pillow fight last night?
No. It was a joke.
I can't. I'm too heavy-handed.
Eddie takes me too seriously.
Eddie's like,
I was like, why would you have a pillow fight?
No, but I think most of us had pillow fights when we were like single digits. And these people are having a fun pillow fight in like what they're like in their 20s and 30s.
Pillow fights were still cool in 2008.
yeah, but it was that was a weird scene. So they're like out of nowhere playing "Color Me Bad" classic.
I Wanna Sex You Up,
I Wanna
classic
Sex, which is-
song,
It was a
though.
classic.
Yeah.
That was a classic.
If you're gonna pillow fight, you might as well pillow fight to that song.
But then Luis Guzman just comes in, like doesn't even knock.
Yeah.
And he goes in.
He's like, you girls making out? Like that's his character. No
knocking.
Yeah. You're making out. And no subtlety whatsoever.
And then the pillow fight, which I don't know. Do you
was-
think that was improv or that was written?
I think it had to be written, and I think it was them sort of like, oh, this is a light moment for the family, and they're bonding. But
It has to be that.
it was weird. But it was short. It was short enough. I'll forgive it. A lot of 2009 humor in this movie. You know, we got a TiVo joke.
Yeah,
Somebody.
I forgot about TiVo.
This guy's like and then he was like calling his friend. So you look like the Puerto Rican Gorbachev. I was like, okay.
This movie dates itself for a lot.
Oh my God, yeah, I forgot about that.
Yeah, I mean, so there's a lot of. Again, I feel like the humor wasn't working for me at all in this movie, and it's disappointing because there's a lot of funny people, but they're funny people without sort of any sort of structure. It's like, do what you do, come into this movie, do what you do, but then it's also like, but what character are you playing? Like, and the banter between people who are supposed to know each other for a long period of time doesn't feel lived in at all.
I feel that
it's
so
the
much.
most forced sort of like, yo, remember the time?
They're
Like, dude, yo, you ain't, you know, you
Come on, man. That was 3 years ago. Let it go.
Yeah,
It's like,
yo, let's play, softball out here in the cold. Yo, man, you know
In
I'm not
the
gonna
snow,
throw. I
bro.
threw it to you, man. Why you didn't catch it? It's a lot of just like forced, like
Love.
friendship and familial stuff. Like, yeah.
But that's what I'm saying. I really truly feel like the director saw the cast and was like, "Oh shit, like I'm gonna let them cook." But because of that, I think they didn't get the direction that they could have had to really develop the characters the way they should have, like you were saying.
this was a stereotypical, like, holiday movie just dressed with Puerto Ricans. That was my biggest thing. And then maybe where I felt like such a disconnect because even though I grew up with a lot of, Dominicans, Puerto Ricans, I didn't feel like this was so in there.
You saw the car. It had like Puerto Rican flag.
Of course.
A seatbelt.
Yeah.
Flag. It
Yeah.
was all Puerto Rican.
Did they miss the boxing gloves?
Did they have the boxing gloves?
Hmm.
Didn't?
I don't remember.
But I want to jump in and do the Facts and
Yeah,
Furious. I don't know if you noticed that there was like the parade part in the movie.
Yeah.
I guess the director, whoever was really stuck on that, because usually happens in the summer, and they went and they were freezing their asses off because they wanted to have that scene. And mind you, that film was shot in the middle of the winter. I don't know if
Chicago.
you
You could
Chicago.
tell if you could. I felt
They were
cold. I
suffering.
felt cold watching them out in the Chicago winter.
That baseball scene felt forced. Like, you're gonna come back from Iraq and you want to go straight to the park and play baseball in the
That
cold.
was weird, right? He was like, "Stop the car, stop the car, stop the car," and they stopped the car, and he just Went to see the scenery.
You mentioned In the Heights. It has that like I want to listen to my block vibe in
Yeah,
that movie.
yeah.
Where she's like, I just want to shut up. I want to listen to my block. And it's like, and it's like, yo, shut. I just want to go. I want to see the park that I grew up in.
Yeah.
For no reason in the cold and play soft.
And we have a baseball.
Play baseball.
And a bat,
Yeah. Be 0 below.
And then Luis Guzman is smoking a whole hoagie like the whole time.
It was, I love the scene that he's in the bodega.
Yeah.
And he's getting chips.
Yeah.
He's doing.
It's already
in the
open
middle
and
of the
shit?
aisle.
Yeah.
He's just going in. He's just eating it. And he just leaves
Have
it.
you guys done that before? I've definitely done something like that.
I've been hungry and I've opened up a bag and I eat it, but I
always pay for it. Yeah.
But I mean, there's been
did you?
times I finished before. I guess you.
I don't
And so
know.
you
But
just
I
kinda-
other stuff, so it's
Yeah.
like, are they gonna tax me? On
I'm a
that?
rule follower. I don't do that.
I've done like a soda.
So the movie it also has some alternative titles that they were working
Ooh,
on.
okay.
It was going to be the Holiday House. And the House Full of Chaos were an alternative one. So
Oh, I don't like that one.
I didn't like that one either.
I don't know why they would pick that one.
A house full of chaos.
Yeah, the House Full of
What
Chaos.
about me, Holiday Casa, tu Holiday Casa?
All right. I like that one.
And some of the drama some of the drama that was happening in there are based on some of the real stories that were happening with some of the actors that were in the movie.
Oh wait, like their actual personal storylines?
Yeah.
Whoa.
Interesting.
Yeah. Or maybe not.
Or maybe not.
No, I'm just kidding.
Oh, right.
The way you reacted, I'm like, yeah.
As you go, as long as that's what Google, at least Google
Yeah,
says.
and I don't know if you felt that the whole dancing scene in the end was pretty much improv out. The whole thing from beginning to end was not scripted or anything like that. They all went and they improv and they did the whole
At the
dance.
end.
In the end,
Yeah.
it was all improv.
Okay.
So those are some of the facts and furious there. But I do want to ask one thing here because it annoyed me a lot. The dad is 6'2" in real life. Mm-hmm. And John Leguizamo's 5'8", and Freddy Rodríguez is 5'6". Mm-hmm. That kind of annoyed me a little bit because the dad was always towering over them when he was talking.
That is true.
And I'm like, what kind of casting is this? This guy is 6'2", and his two sons are 5'6"
my father,
or 5'8".
I'm a lot taller than both my father and my mother.
Okay.
But it's the opposite. That usually tends to happen. You get taller.
And then you get shorter as you age.
But like throughout the movie, I'm watching it and I'm like, these two little guys, and it's like the dad is 6'2", towering. I'm like, it got me feeling like they were, I don't know, it just stood out for me. It was a little annoying for me.
Look, if Doc Ock is going to be in my movie, I'm going to let Doc Ock be in my movie.
Let Doc Ock cook. Bro.
Yeah, let him cook. Let him be tall. Or are you trying to put a stereotype on Puerto Ricans? You trying to say he's small?
Yeah.
Okay, moving on.
Yeah. Except Jamie.
Did this movie feel like a play to you? I felt like all the house scenes where they're just talking.
It's a really good question,
I
actually.
felt like maybe this was the writers originally maybe wrote this maybe as a stage piece.
Like
and
over
maybe
dramatized?
Yeah, I mean, it just had a lot of them sort of like catching up scenes.
We're very vocalized. Like a lot of. I guess
Yeah,
even when the
priest-
even when the
style?
priest came in,
Oh my God, the
father,
priest, oh my God.
father's, whatever, Gonzalez is here. I forgot his name, and but nobody cooked for him, But it has, I could see it being a theater, a play, a stage play. The house could be the main sort of set, and
You mentioning that reminds me of like particularly the scene where the mom does announce to everybody, that we are getting a divorce, right?
Yeah.
Because it's so strongly vocalized and now everybody's holiday is ruined, but then they're blaming each other instead of really blaming them for the announcement, not necessarily the relationship. But then everyone's vocalizing it very weirdly.
Yeah.
I get what you mean.
And
I get
everybody
why-
has a role in even Debra Messing is sort of like, I kept the secret, but I didn't want to tell you, like everybody has a role to play. And so, yeah, it did feel like, not like, more like an off Broadway play.
Damn.
Oh, wow. Okay.
But it did feel very stagey at times.
Okay, so let's get into a couple of things that I feel like.
Do you have an unpopular opinion here?
I have a couple of.
Okay, let's start with there. Okay.
My unpopular opinion, dude. If you already cheated on your wife,
Okay.
why are you gonna lead her on for this long that you have a side boo? Just be straight up. Just say you got cancer, like, to me. But it's like strung out for this long period of time to the point where the wife is like, I'm gonna divorce him and I'm not changing my mind. Just tell her. Like, it just to me. And then finally when they meet the doctor, she's like, oh my God, I've heard so much about you and you're this and you're that. I'm like, I'm like, listen, just be straight up, especially with your past, especially how we see you're a flirt. Like, I get it. You don't want to ruin the holidays, but you've had the cancer for a while. To me, I'd just be straight up and be like, look.
But you just said it yourself. That's exactly what it was. He didn't want to ruin the holidays.
Nah, man, it doesn't matter. And you don't think her saying she's gonna get divorced and the whole thing is gonna match that?
Was, first of all, that was on her. You can't do that. You are at the dinner table and it's Thanksgiving and you telling me above.
Yeah, but
really in front of the fucking turkey, you want to tell me that y'all gonna get a divorce?
But he's on the phone. He's like, yo, hold on.
And he's cheated before. Like,
yeah,
you know what I mean? Like, if he never cheated before, then it'd be like, why are you? You know, but he's, you know, I agree with that. I do think they sort of, and I don't know if it was like maybe they realized like this was like a weird hole in the script, and in the end, she actually says that. So why did you like pretend to, like you were cheating on me or whatever? And he said, because I thought it was a good idea, so you can maybe learn to live without me. See how it is living without me. So they did answer it. And it showed that he probably did make a dumb decision, but at least they acknowledged it. Before that, I was on the same page with you. I was like, this is dumb. This is like stretching out a storyline, but without it doesn't make sense.
And I love how it took him in the car to slam into another car, to go then to the hospital, to then go in to find out, oh no, wait, he's okay, but he got cancer.
And how did Debra Messing have all his pills? She had all
it was in the glove compartment.
But she just had it, like ready to go. She's like, here's his pills. And she has like, she has a bunch of pill packets.
He has whatever the fuck it was. That's where he was like, go to the glove compartment and grab the pills, and that's what he did. But you're telling me you want a grown Latino man in 2008 to be accountable for his own actions and to actually understand how grave his situation is and why that was really important to his family?
Yeah, that wasn't popular to do in 2008.
The way you're bringing that energy right now.
You're asking a lot there.
Yeah,
all right? No, you're asking a lot. In front of the turkey?
Yeah, that's true.
I thought that was dumb, though. I'm not going to lie.
What?
That shorty's talking about this, like, in front of everybody, like, in front of the turkey.
What?
I'm really strong about this.
Talking about what?
About their divorce.
No, I think a Latina woman is not gonna hold that in.
Wow.
Okay, now
she's not holding that for
the
who?
opinions of Jamie. I am not going to co-sign.
No, that is hello. I mean, I have a mother, I have a sister. I have, so I know. And why should she? Like, who is, I think if you're going to do that, you're going to do that with your, immediate family. I think there's a little secretive, like, even when the priest came, she was like, but he's going to tell everybody in the neighborhood. That's when I feel
I'm not going to lie, that's such a fair response, though. Because they be chatty. They be chatty as hell.
But I think that's where you get protective of your personal stuff.
But in front of the turkey?
In front of the turkey, but what does the turkey signify? Like
unity.
Second beef.
Yeah. That
love triangle. I'm sorry. Like that,
which one? There's a couple.
No, the one with Melanie Diaz and Freddy Rodríguez and my homie Ramsey. Like,
I thought you meant the one with Vanessa Fertillo and Manny Perez and Jay Hernandez.
That was
there was a little I think there was a little heat between him and Manny Perez.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
I don't understand, Melanie. What are you doing? Like, what's up? Like, it was just, to me, it was just, I don't know. It was just,
Mance just came back from Iraq, bro.
I get it, but still. But look, she was not fucking with him until he was like, yeah, my homie died. And then I was like, okay, so let's talk. Like, before that, it wasn't enough.
You got to be a little empathetic.
Why am I coming off like I'm being insensitive here?
No, you're not.
Okay. But I was just joking. But listen, my thing is, I would Ramsey. If I was Ramsey, I would have knocked him earlier. Like, I would have not waited that long. Like, to me, he was being too polite. And then this dude's making out with her. I didn't appreciate that.
Yeah, coming on to my girl is a quick way to get punched.
Yeah, I don't.
How would you have done? How would you do?
Well, I mean, just how I would have handled that. I probably would have just been like, what's going on here?
Are you kissing my girl?
Is there something I should know?
What's going on here?
Do you need a moment?
Yeah. Do you need a moment?
She didn't. Again, I think that he's still gonna be in the neighborhood, and he's taking over his father's business. That's gonna be miserable for her. I don't think her and Ramsey
100%.
are gonna last, and I think that eventually they're gonna get back together.
They have a whole child together.
No,
though.
that wasn't her child. That wasn't his child.
That doesn't matter. She said that he's basically like his father.
Right, but the weird subplot was that she was with a guy who left her.
It's somebody else's
and then she
kid.
met Ramsey, but then she was with this guy before that, so it was complicated. Either way, I don't think even the last scene between them, you could see in her eyes that she still loves him. She's not over him. She never even showed that she was into Ramsey. Like when she was talking about him, it was almost like her like amping herself up to like someone like trying to like convince themselves that this person's for them. I never bought it.
Okay.
They're gonna get back together in the sequel.
There's a sequel. Is there something?
It's probably gonna be on like Peacock or something. Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie. They could probably make that happen. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Yeah.
A 2 of this. Look, I'll get a little fake dark and whatever. As a man who lost his mom to cancer, I need for every holiday movie or movies to stop killing or try to kill characters off of cancer because it's just too obvious. Like, it's not even a sentimental thing. It's not like I saw it, I was like, fuck! There was another movie that, I'm gonna spoiler alert because we're not talking about this movie. There's another movie that came out on Netflix of this fucking dog and
the dog had cancer?
No, the fucking guy who picks up the dog had brain cancer. I was like, damn! And you find that out like 5 minutes into the movie, whatever. But it's just such a weird trope. I don't think there was any true, like, you don't really get much of the twist from the dad getting cancer in this movie. Like, it could have been something else. I would have rather it had been a different woman. I would much rather. Much rather.
So you're saying you would be more comfortable that he was actually cheating?
It would have been more intriguing to the plot that he was actually cheating than him just getting cancer out of nowhere. Like you knew there was something wrong with him, fine, but then like, what do you really get out of that? And like, we don't really make it anywhere. Like, he doesn't even die. Kill him. Kill him in the movie.
So you're good with either another woman, or kill him,
or just take him out.
Take him out.
Take him out.
Okay. Or maybe when Manny Perez is about to get shot, the guy shoots him.
Oh my God, he should have taken him out.
Yeah, the dad goes, "Hey, what are you doing?" Shoot him.
Now it's like Boys in the Hood.
Yeah, they turn into Boys in the Hood. But for 2008. That's what all of that stuff happened as it was supposed to happen. In 2025,
no.
Dad would have been gone. In 2025, dude would have been shot.
Yeah, Manny's dead.
Dead. And then the PTSD from dude from Iraq would have been 30 times worse.
Yeah.
30 times worse. He looked like he just came back from a bad time, but not really. Like, he could have been way worse. So I think that's what killed me. And I hate that because it's me trying to be like throwing some realism into the movies.
But remember, he wanted to go back.
Yeah,
in the movie, so it wasn't that.
But maybe it wouldn't be that. To me, I don't know. And they didn't need to go cancer. They could have just gone with like, I can't work anymore because I keep getting these like episodes where I pass. You know what I mean? Like something like that where it's like it doesn't have to be. Because also having a parent who had cancer, I'm not gonna lie, that part, as rushed as it felt,
super rushed. By the way,
I might, maybe because I'm just older now. I get more emotional with shit like that. The moment when Leguizamo hugs him in the hospital, again, totally out of nowhere. I don't think they earned it. I still was a little bit like emotional, not like outwardly, but inwardly. I was like, okay, this is like, chill out, Jamie. And and so that did hit, that tugged a little on my heartstring.
Yeah,
but it's very manipulative. Because this is when you have a character dying of a serious disease in any of these movies, it's manipulative. They're trying to make you do that. And it's not, and after the movie, you're like, after the credits, you're like, they didn't earn that. I don't think they earned it.
Oh, okay.
But
kill him.
Yeah, kill him. Or just don't make it that he just can't work anymore. And and then it leads the way for the son to be like, all right, Dad, I'm gonna come in. And again, I still don't. Because his father had cancer, all of a sudden now he wants to co-own the the bodega. The whole movie, he's like, I don't want to do this. This is not my path. I have no, interest in doing anything bodega related. And then his father gets sick and is like, all right, I got ideas. Edy and Sons, let's do it. I'm ready.
I just didn't like the tension between Manny Perez. Like it was just, it was like every 20 minutes in the movie, it's just a death stare.
When movies like this try to be like authentic to the culture, when they do the parade, what was it in Spanish? La parada, and the food and everything, and you had coquito, you had this and that. I feel like it comes off less authentic. Because it's just not, it doesn't feel like it's coming off in a way that is sort of, organic to the culture. It's more like, it's a Latino holiday movie. Let's put in everything that everybody expects.
Like a checklist?
Like a checklist. They're doing a checklist, and they're checking it twice. It's a Christmas movie.
Bro.
And I don't know, it just doesn't always. Sometimes it does, of course, and I think with a better script it would. I'm hitting my mic. And in this one, I don't know, I just felt like, well, we're gonna do the thing we always do every year, let's go. But we have to go to midnight mass. Like, it's just, I get it. We everybody has their rituals and routines and family things, and I even think when like it's just kind of white people doing it in a Hallmark movie, it comes off forced. It's like, we're gonna do our normal hot chocolate contest in the town or square, what I mean, like whatever they do. So those things, maybe it's more holiday movies than just regular family movies, but it's not authentic as they think it is or as they want it to be. It's fake authentic.
Their hardest job here was to try to translate a lot of these things to more of an American audience, right?
Yeah.
Because I don't know, no matter what, right? A movie in 2008, like yes, you could market to a certain niche of, let's say, Latinos or Boricuas here, right? But you're really trying to get like Americans to watch this movie. This was a theatrical release. Yeah. So it's tough because you do have to babysit it. Like, you have to be like, oh, well, yeah, we get coquito, this drink. I mean, at least they wasn't, like, instructional about it. Like, they didn't, like, go down the line of having...
I think it's a double-edged sword. I think even, like, if I wrote a holiday movie, I would do these same things on a mainstream level. I'm not saying it's something they could avoid, but I think certain people do it better.
Okay.
A better movie would just come off like more like, oh, this is cool the way they do this, and how they're showing it. Yeah. And this, it just kind of was just like you said, a checklist. But I do, you do have to do it. Yes.
Yeah.
I don't even begrudge them for doing it, but I think you should just do it without us seeing like the puppet strings, right? Like, do it where like it comes off natural and not like, this is what we got to do this. So people, we want middle America to like us, you know what I'm saying? So I don't know.
Do we want to get into the MVPs?
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, it's a little bit of a cheat code, but even though I'm not, no offense to Luis Guzman, I'm not the biggest Luis Guzman fan. I actually did like him in this movie. Oh. I did like the comedic relief in this movie, only because it really came out of nowhere every time. I mean, I don't know if it for y'all, every time he said some dumb shit, it was predictable. But he would come out of nowhere 9 times out of 10 when it comes to his release for this. So that's my MVP for this week.
Oh,
for you guys, yeah.
My fake MVP is the
your fake MVP
is the sister, the actress.
Yeah.
Because if she doesn't call Jay Hernandez's character, he would have shot Manny. So
okay.
And then
so
that would have been really
the phone call. So is it the phone call? Yeah. That's the MVP.
That's why it's my fake MVP.
Yeah.
Because they would have gone to a different direction if he...
But then he would have gone into some serious mess with the law, and then, like, it would have been crazy. So, I get it. So, yeah. What about for you, Jimmy?
The two, my co-MVPs...
Oh, you have co.
...are Alfred Molina and Elizabeth Peña. They are the two people in this movie that know their characters, they know their roles, they're acting. They're not playing a shticky version of themselves. Or they're good actors. There's some actors in here that are questionable, to be continued. And so I think they know the assignment, They can do roles like this in their sleep. Now, we have other issues that we'll talk about Molina, but I do think he is a guy. When we did the Zorro episode, we were talking about Anthony Hopkins. You put in Alfred Molina in your movie, he's going to give you, on average, a decent performance. And Elizabeth Peña also, she knows she's the mom. And every time she has had any sort of like a Latin, anytime she said anything Spanish,
it wasn't like forced.
It wasn't forced.
Yeah.
It felt like, oh, this is how my mother talks. You know how she's so protective over John Leguizamo as the youngest in my family. I felt like I related to that. And those two, if the movie was just about a middle-aged Latino couple trying to stay together, and it was just focused on them, and you know the family was more kind of on the outskirts, I would probably think it would be a way better movie. Different tone probably, but
so
maybe
this movie's not getting a 3 from you.
We'll find out.
We'll find out. But yeah, just very workmanlike, like actors doing what they do, and I think this movie needed more of that. So yeah.
So is it time for us to get into the imposter of the week? I don't know if we have the same person. I feel like there's just one obvious one, but what about you, Mike?
No, you can go first.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I mean, it's very clear, which is it's Alfred Molina for me. Like,
Okay.
And it's funny because I saw this. I start the movie, the credits roll. I'm like, okay, this is cool, interesting. Is that Doc Ock? I'm like, he ain't Puerto Rican. I had to go do my Googles. First of all, he was also in Frida, by the way, outside of Spider-Man 2.
And Perez family.
And Perez family, yes. And like, I was like, what the fuck is going on here? This dude is not Boricua. I had to kind of look it up.
What nationality is he?
I mean, he is. They consider him on the Googles as an English American actor, right? Because he was born in Paddington, London, but he's also
Wait,
part.
what?
Yes, but
Not Paddington the Bear. Relax, man.
not Paddington the Bear.
Yeah, he loves that movie, so I just gotta.
Yeah.
But
I heard that and I was like,
he is Hispanic. He is of Hispanic descent through his Spanish father. He's ethnically Spanish Italian, but born and raised in London.
What you would say ethically ambiguous, because he has a lot of different things going through his bloodstream.
Yes.
Yeah.
Which is like, it goes back to our convo of Zorro.
It always comes back to Zorro. At the end
It's
of the day.
not almost. I think that's what's gonna happen. It's like whenever we circle back to this whole Hispanic Latino thing, right? Or Hispanics or Spanish people playing Latinos and the impact. It's back to like how much of a problem is this and how did the actor do it? And Jamie did make a good point to even just talking about Liz or Alfred, right? It wasn't. I didn't see him like force it out. He didn't give me like, I'm trying to play a Puerto Rican kind of thing.
Yeah.
only when he did say Puerto Rican, it didn't sound Puerto Rican.
It didn't really sound Puerto Rican.
Right.
The way
Yes.
he
I
said
agree.
Puerto Rican was.
I agree.
I'll give him the little pass for that one, right? But it's not. It wasn't like a satire kind of thing. That's where I think it does become exceptionally a problem. And it's so funny because my sister was, we were like watching for like a brief moment, and she's like, "Why they couldn't get a Puerto Rican?" I'm like, "That's not a bad question. I'm just not surprised in the climate of 2008 that it would be easier to get Doc Ock for this movie and like kind of crush it in a way than it would try to get someone else, right?" I'm not too mad at it though, but yes, he is Spanish and technically English. I don't know if does that strike a nerve to either of you?
Nah, it didn't.
In any way?
I had more issue with the height.
Yeah, that which was hilarious. Yeah, because he's 6'2".
I think that he's played a lot of different ethnicities in his career. I think he's played Middle Eastern as well. He is that sort of chameleon type of actor. I think in a movie like this that is filled with Latinos and directed by a Latino and co-written by a Latino, I think it's okay. Now, if someone's debating me and saying you should have gotten a real Puerto Rican for that role because it's a big role in the movie, and I'm not gonna push back on that. I think fine, but if you get somebody in the caliber of Alfred Molina, who today in 2025 you would want in your movie as well, he's just one of those character actors that gets the job done. And again, I don't think he when I saw him in this movie, I didn't feel like, oh my God, this dude is really Puerto Rican. Like, I wasn't getting those vibes, but I was getting like, he's doing what he needs to do in this role. That's it. This isn't an Oscar movie. You know what you signed up for. You signed up for like
Alma.
Yeah.
An Alma award.
Yeah. You'll probably get nominated with Beverly Hills Chihuahua in the same Alma Best Movie of the Year Alma Award for 2008. And so why not? But yeah, I'm not going to argue the other point against it. I think people can always say we want full representation in our movies. And but me personally, if Molina says yes to the role, you put him in. Let's go. Like, we got Alfred Molina. So
and John Leguizamo in the movie, at the same time.
Yeah, and if the rest of that cast is cool with it, mind you, no one's protesting. There's a big cast of Latino like heavyweights, and everybody's cool with it. So yeah, as an audience member, I'm fine with it.
Yeah. What about you?
No, I'm fine with it. I mean, and just plus his last name is Molina, so you can get away with it. So,
his last name is Molina.
It is Molina.
Yeah, Molina. I have a co-imposters. Now, imposters can mean like Molina, a Latino, not a Latino playing a Latino. Imposter also means in our show people who just weren't good in the movie, maybe,
or people we just didn't like. If you want to, we didn't like. If you want to revert back to the rule book, there is no rules, but usually with our imposters.
Shit, you have another one?
Yeah. I have two these people in the movie annoyed me.
Oh, shit.
Luis Guzman.
Yeah, I figured that.
I'm sorry, because I love Luis Guzman.
He watches the show.
I love Luis Guzman. One of the best. He would be, I don't know about a Mount Rushmore, maybe a Mount Rushmore for Latino like character actors. But in this movie, he's a dog without a leash. They let him just. He takes up so much space in this movie. Every scene he's in.
You calling him fat?
He takes up so much.
He did say Latino heavyweights.
He did.
He sucks the energy out of every scene because it's all him, and his jokes are not that funny.
Jesus Christ!
I loved it.
This movie, like, he was annoying me to the point that I've never been annoyed by him before like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's always, when he's in movies like Boogie Nights and Carlito's Way, like those are directors that knew what to do with him. And in this the director just let Luis Guzman cook, but you know what? I'm sending the food back. You know what I mean? Like, I couldn't deal with those. Every line was a punchline that to me didn't hit. You're like, it's shadow boxing. The punchlines were just not hitting. I love him, and it's hard to say, but if we're critiquing this honestly, he's one of my imposters. The second one.
Oh, you have another one.
Jay Hernandez is not a gangster, and he played this movie. He has the most innocent looking face, and he played this.
You found him cute?
Yeah, he was playing like Loverboy. Fuck, marry, kill. Jay Hernandez in Nothing But the Holiday. That's a callback to our Zorro episode, but I just thought that he was miscast. Okay. I don't think he's like a bad actor. He was miscast. He was trying to do the gangster accent. Yo, you back from LA, Miss Hollywood? Like, he was trying to do that.
He did that pretty good.
And then the scene where he's about to shoot Manny Perez for killing his brother. He has a moment where it's supposed to be a very dramatic kind of like, yo, man, like, he's yelling with the gun. That wasn't convincing. That was almost embarrassing. He failed the test of trying to bring this character to life. I didn't like his character. I think we didn't need his character, to be honest. And so those two guys really were annoying me throughout the movie, and that's why they're my imposters.
Poor Ozzy.
Wow. Okay.
Poor Ozzy.
So now it's the point system, right?
Yeah, we are every single week. Wow. We do a PPS, the Poppy point system, where we decide from a number of 1 through 5 how we feel about this movie, and we give it a rating in our own device. I don't mind starting in giving my PPS. I feel like it's just gonna be a little too easy though. I'm giving it 2.5 bodegas. Only because I just wasn't. I hated the cancer thing. That ruined the whole movie for me too. I'm not gonna lie, because I was just kind of like, oh, okay, we're just gonna kill him off, and now we're gonna double ruin the holidays. I thought it was. It's a movie that I'll be like, okay, cool, this movie's on. I'll just watch it. I'm not popping the DVD open to watch nothing like the holidays for Christmas. But that does makes me happy that a movie like this exists, especially with Latino representation. I think that's really cool. I think the cast is cool. I want to see more Latino holiday movies. That's really what this made me feel like. Okay, cool, this is possible. And which I'm not gonna lie, I feel like a lot of early Latino Hollywood movies, that's what it is. It's like, this is possible. Like with Zorro, and everything goes back to Zorro. I feel like that's gonna be our trope now. Like everything comes back to Zorro. It's like Latino superheroes are a possible thing, right? And even though yes, Zorro does come from a whole Spanish thing with Antonio Banderas and all this being a Mexican derivative, it's just like with this we could have future Latino movies. I'm curious what the cast would be. But if Alfred wants to do it again, fuck it, call him.
Yeah.
But yeah, 2.5 bodegas. Yeah.
I'm gonna give it 3. You remember she was wearing like the headset, the old school Bluetooth thing. I'm gonna give 3.
3 Bluetooth headsets.
You know, I feel like I agree with everything, but I do feel that the family drama and all the stuff that happens during the holidays struck a chord for me, because it's so true. You have a lot of that tension. The cast was really loaded. I didn't feel like the writing was perfect. But I felt like, to me, it wasn't horrible. So I'm gonna give it 3 headsets, and I do feel like we do need another holiday film. Like I felt like there was enough opportunity where if it's really like developed, written really well, I think it could hit a home run. So this movie walks so the next version can sprint.
I love that.
So I'm gonna give it 3, and I feel like that's gonna be the highest amongst us 3. Jamie?
Yeah, I'll give this 2.5 out of 5. 2.5 coquitos.
Ah, fuck.
Out of 5.
That's a great one.
And the points I'm giving it is because this is one of the first American kind of major American films that have a Puerto Rican family in the forefront. And there's not really like, it's not really that many some stereotypes, but nothing like, wow, like really, we can't do a movie without this and this and this. You know, there's something, you got the gangster, the fake gangster, and you have,
you know, Manny's fake?
No, not Manny. Manny was fine for his 3 days that he worked. I can't blame Manny. He does this very quick role. So yeah, the movie gets points for that. Representation, like you said, I really like that you said, this is one of those movies, like, you know, crawl before you walk. Although I don't think since 2008 we've really walked too much, because there's not really a lot of movies like this still coming out.
Not in the Hollywood lane.
Not in a Hollywood lane. Like you could probably see it on
Tubi.
Yeah.
Tubi
got like 20.
I'm not gonna lie, Tubi and Roku are definitely eating a lot of these up.
Another part of it, like they did deal with kind of the issue of maybe Latino masculinity, and like, you know, I think Freddy Rodríguez's character coming from the war and him kind of feeling guilty about his friend and getting his friend killed, and you know, it takes him a while to call his friend's parents. There's something there. I don't know if it really mixed in well with this sort of lighthearted holiday movie, but I do appreciate the fact that they tried to go there. And the same with the father. I think the father, a big part of why he didn't share that was his sort of, that Latino sort of machismo, and he didn't want to seem like he was weaker in any way. And so he would have this lie. He'd rather be known as a cheater than someone who can't support his family and be kind of the tall father that towered over everyone that everybody's expecting of him, right? So I like that it hit those points. I did again, the idea of being with your family on the holidays and sort of kind of like, oh, remember this song and remember that point where we used to hang out at the club and this and that. I think that resonates with me. I just don't know if I felt it with this family. Like I had to pretend to like this family for 2 hours or an hour and 45 minutes. I was pretending. It was like I kind of like being around this family, but not really, because I didn't feel like any of them really were related. It felt like actors acting.
I totally agree.
And yeah, I would have just liked them to feel real, and it didn't feel real. Except I thought the mother and the father, I thought they felt real. Their relationship felt real to each other. The Leguizamo relationship with Debra Messing also kind of felt like, okay, we need to have someone who's not Latino in this movie to kind of feel awkward. And I just felt that was sort of paint by numbers too.
2008 trope.
It was a trope.
And such a 2008 trope, yeah.
I like tropes. I like Hallmark movies. I do like tropes, but I do think you can do tropes well. And I think this movie did some tropes well and other tropes not so well. So, is it the holiday classic? I think that Latinos...
I ain't seen nobody call this a holiday classic from Latinos.
Yeah. Is it that we still are looking for?
Die Hard is more like a holiday classic than this movie.
Right. Was there a Latino in Die Hard?
No.
No, right? Was John McClane's wife like half Ecuadorian or something? Half Ecuadorian. So, yeah, I think... so it's not the worst thing ever, but it's kind of a meh. So... nothing like the holidays. I think I could find something better than this.
Thanksgiving and Christmas didn't bring these people really together like that. And also, one thing that if you guys were watching YouTube, I made a quick face. Music-wise, like, I ain't hear no fucking Latino Christmas music.
There was no tego.
Yo, like, that was kind of a big... There was no tego. Like, that's a big... That's what was missing for me for this movie.
Maybe they didn't have the money for the music.
They could have probably done like El Burrito Sabanero, like somehow, like a rendition of Feliz Navidad or something.
But did this
2008 was big?
In general, did this feel like a Christmas movie?
It didn't even feel like a Latino
The Christmas
movie.
wasn't centered.
Yeah.
The family drama was more centered than the Christmas, and so this could have been like Easter.
That's my biggest problem with this movie is that there is no the holiday. It almost seems like not even second nature, almost third, fourth nature to this movie. All this drama could have happened anytime. It could have happened during the summer, and honestly, even in terms of casting, outside of the fact that they're supposed to be the Rodriguezes and whatever, you could have thrown a whole different family in there, and it would have still hit. Like, not hit, but it would have still like been the same thing. I can't give the father such a. They didn't build him enough, at least the character itself. They didn't build the character of the father enough for me to be like, oh my God, we're losing the foundation of this family from cancer.
Yeah.
It's just like, oh, he's a cheating bastard, and they're about to get a divorce, and he's a flirt, and he's the dad, but now he has cancer. I'm like, oh, okay, cool. Thanks for that.
Yeah, it's the third act sort of hammer that everybody, and they expect us to be like, and again, I did sort of a little emotional part of it, but they expect us to be like, oh my God, I can't believe that. And really, I'm like, where's the sharing of the gifts, and where's the drinking hot chocolate? And I want more Christmas
it wasn't
in my
Christmas.
Christmas
Oh,
movie.
you know what? I figured out the imposter. Them deciding that they're gonna cut down that tree with the chainsaw. Like,
Oh my
did
God, I
anyone
forgot
think that
about
was
that.
gonna go down? That was my thing there.
That was supposed to be a comedic scene the first time they tried to do it with the chains, and we all knew like Leguizamo's character was gonna be like, oh, you know.
Yeah. Look, you heard our PPS, our Papi Point System. We want to hear down below what you guys think about Nothing Like the Holidays, a 2008 Latino holiday classic. Let us know down below what you think about this, and you already know you could catch us every single every single Monday for your CINE PAPIS. Edy Martinez, Jamie Fernandez, Juan Bago. We are your CINE PAPIS, and we'll catch you guys next time.
CINE PAPIS.